back, and today I'm going to be showing you a solo that John Mayer did on a song for you with Leon Russell. This is a live performance I was not familiar with until recently, and I'm glad someone recommended it to me and told me to learn it, so I did, and here I am. And I think this is a really tasty, really good solo to practice kind of control with your right hand and kind of keeping things clean, you know, against the odds kind of thing. So we're going to start on the 10th fret of the B. We're going to give it a nice pluck. You're going to want to keep your thumb, you're going to want to kind of take this shape, because we're just going to be using these two fingers. And so yeah, we're on the 10th fret of the B. We're going to, with our thumb rested on the G to keep it muted and clean. And then we're going to hit the 13th fret of the B to the 10th fret of the E. 2 full step bends on the 13th fret of the B. And then we're going to bring it back down. The second one kind of rings out a little bit longer. And then we're going to bring it back down in the same note. And then we're going to pull off to the 10th fret of the B. Hammer on with our... This is when... Okay, so this hammer on with our middle finger to the 12th fret of the G. You kind of have to like time picking up your thumb just a bit for that. But then... Kind of see how I lifted up for a second there? And I mean, maybe there's a way to do it without doing that. That's just how I kind of found it easiest. But yeah, after that hammer on, you go back to the 10th fret of the B. And then we're on the 12th fret of the B. Half step bend up. 10th fret of the E. 2 little half step bends up and back down. And then after we come back down from the second one, we give it a vibrato. And then I would practice this part along with the recording to get the timing of it, but he does these pretty sporadic. Yeah. So, and these are notes we've played before. We just do the full step bend on the 13th fret of the B. Back down. Back to the 10th. And this is where the thumb will also be important for keeping that clean, because if you don't have it there, you know, you're going to get some of that string noise, depending on how your action is and whatnot. But in my case, I need this. And then there will be a, let's see, you do that, I think 4 times. Yeah, okay, so 4 times. And after the 4th one, it's a full step and a half bend. And then when you come back down, you do this pull off hammer on little flutter. And again, these are all notes we played before. So after this little pull off flutter, you hammer onto the 12th fret of the B. And then I think, I don't know if this is for sure, but unless my ears deceive me, there's a very quick pull off. Like that quick. You know, not very noticeable. And then this part, he's going to slide from 9 to 7 on the G. And then from 8 to 7 on the G. Twice, so. And again, I would just listen to this and practice it to kind of get the timing of it down and the flow of it. And then we're going to pull off to 5 on the G. And then we're going to hammer out with our middle finger to 7 on the G. And then with our ring finger. We're going to slide up from 9 back to 7 on the G. And then we're going to go back to 7 on the D, back to 7 on the G. And then give it a little half step bend, pull off to the 5. So I'll play it real slow because, you know, I want it to be as cohesive for you as it can be. Cohesive. part probably took me the longest to get down into practice. And yeah, you'll be kind of switching back and forth here. And then after that, he jumps really quick up here to the 14th fret on the G. And then he very, very quickly goes to the 13th fret on the B. Hammer on to 15th fret of the B. Just a very quick. And then a full step bend on the 15th fret of the B. And then down to the 13th fret of the B. To the 15th fret of the high E. To the 12th fret, or sorry, 13th fret. Full step bend, 15th fret of B. 13th fret of high E. And then you just kind of start it with that full step bend and come down. And then that note obviously is just the 13th fret of the B. So here, let me show you what I asked for. Okay, let's try that again. Thirteenth on E, full step. 13th on E, full step back down. And after this one, we're gonna hammer on with our ring finger to 15th. So full step bend. And then back to 14th fret of the G. Full step bend on the 15th fret of the B. 13th fret of E. Full step bend on 15th fret of B. Back to the 13th fret of B. So it's a lot of the same notes. It's just kind of like ordering the bends and remembering where to everything go, where all the different bends go. And I would just again practice it with the recording. And then this is we're gonna bar the 8th fret of the B and the E string. Hammer onto the 10th fret of the B string with your ring finger. And then give it a quick. And then we're gonna move to, so this is 7th on the G and 8th on the B. And then we're gonna hammer on to 9 on the G. Give it 2 plucks. I just like to put my ring finger or my pointer finger right here on the 9th fret and then slide down to the 7th. Down to the 5. And you can do it, you know. Actually, it might be that. But yeah, and then that's just 7 to 5. 7, 5, 4. And then 7 on the D. So here, I'll play it again real slow for you. We can do it together, and then, I'll let you go practice. Alright, I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope I didn't linger too long on anything. I hope it was cohesive enough. If you have any additional questions, just leave a comment and I'll help you out as best as I can. But subscribe. If you enjoyed it, like it, share it if you think it could help somebody else. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.